So, just got back from seeing Cujo with Lions, starring Idris Elba and his irritating ass daughters.
Go back to the calls.
Alright, so this was one of those movies where when I saw the trailer, it looked good, but it also looked like it might not be good, or it might just be kind of like, lukewarmish type of a movie. Idris Elba being the big A-lister that he is. It's one of those things where I was sitting there watching, I was like, there's always like a couple of movies, at least one in a huge star's track record, like their filmography, where they've already made it. But there's like a film or two where it's kind of like, it's mediocre. You know what I mean? It's almost like, is this a passion project? Did he do this for a payday? Which I wouldn't think. As long as you're smart with your money. I don't know. Like, did you read the script? You thought it was good, but it just didn't come out that way, which I definitely can believe can happen. Okay, so where do I start? The acting was good. The acting was good. The acting was good. His daughters the girls that play his daughters did a very good job of being afraid and screaming and whining for daddy a lot. At one point in the movie, his oldest daughter was the most irritating, but because she was always complaining about one thing with him, and then in the middle of the movie she does something where I'm like, oh my god, I cannot believe how stupid this decision is. But the youngest daughter did something really smart that helped him out. He had a friend in there who was like a lion expert and ended up getting wounded, and I thought he was pretty damn good. They were trapped in the truck for a while. But not for most of the movie. They're trapped in the truck for a while, and you figure out what's going to happen with something like this. Am I going to come around, almost get them, maybe not get them, and they'll shoot at it, and they'll figure out a way to get out, and it's basically the movie is set up. It's like they're on this trip. Now, the beginning of the movie, literally got an email from YouTube about something, and it caused a big problem. Caused me not to pay attention to the first, I would say, maybe 5 minutes of the movie. Almost 10 minutes in, like I was paying attention, but I was busy trying to handle something, so I was like really pissed off. So, but from what I get, him and his daughter I'm not sure if they're on vacation or not, but I believe they're on vacation in Africa. And he has his friend as a guide, and he knows this pride, actually. And but there's poachers in the area, and people are getting dead. It's like the lions are fighting back. And there we have our whole premise for the story, where, lions are attacking people, So, the CGI lions were actually pretty good. Pretty good for the most part. There's a part in the final act, as most movie critics say, in the third act, where someone gets tore up. And I thought it reminded me of The Revenant. But people were telling me that was a real bear, so I don't know I know with special effects, I guess they mixed the bear with Leonardo DiCaprio. It reminded me of that. It reminded me a lot of that when someone was getting ripped to shreds. I was like, Jesus. But the CGI lions were pretty good. CGI can either take you out of the movie or keep you in it. For the most part, it kept me in it. It's like, it's a CGI lion, but for the most part, it kept me in it. There was one part I wasn't sure if they were using CGI lions or not. I wasn't, you know what I mean? But, yeah. The movie felt a little long for some reason. There was a point where I felt like it needed to be over. I don't know, man. I don't know. This was kind of a miss for me. I don't even want to. Something was. Something was a little boring and overstayed its welcome type of feel with this movie. But I don't want to say it was bad, but it just felt like it didn't really hit the mark for me. Like I could watch it again, especially since I was zoned out dealing with YouTube for the first 5 to 10 minutes, but that's not going to ruin a whole movie. You get what I'm saying? So, acting was good from everybody that I saw. The acting was good. The CGI was good. I thought it was directed well and looked good. It just kind of, I guess maybe the way the story was told, it just didn't hit the mark for me. It feels like a very middle of the road movie, very middle of the road. Um, you know, but when I compare and I try to rate this, like I would watch Prey again before I watch this. So I gave Prey a 2.3. I'm gonna have to give this a 2. 2 out of 5. Woos. Idris Elba's, my boy's one of my favorite actors working today, and I thought he did a good job with everything. I don't know, the movie just didn't hit that mark with me. You know what I mean? Trying to figure if I could explain it anymore. His daughters really didn't help. The actresses did a good job, but as much as they had them whining and screaming for daddy, even though, yes, in a real life situation like that, that's what would be happening. Doesn't matter. Still was very irritating. I think there could have been scenes cut with them whining and crying for daddy. they 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 got him into certain situations a couple of times where I'm sitting there like, if y'all don't shut up. But whatever. If you're an Idris Elba fan, or if you just, looking for a matinee type movie to just relax and watch, it's not bad. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought, though. If you enjoyed my movie review, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.